You're not going to see every music video I direct published on my YouTube channel, and that's intentional. Let me explain why. I just wanted to come on here and make a quick video explaining the direction of this channel, what I think the future of it is, what I'm trying to build, share, and also answer some questions that I've received over the years. So first and foremost, let's get it out of the way. What do I want to do with this channel? As someone who works in the entertainment industry and really enjoys that process, I want to continue to share my story, my behind the scenes on how we get certain music videos off the ground, what it's like touring with an artist, all of that encompassing work. Being a creative, I think it's fun to bring that extra bit of depth and dimension to not only music videos, but to an artist on an individual level or a brand. I've also always enjoyed doing my little documentaries or spotlights, highlighting certain individuals or deep dives into topics that I think are important to discuss in this age of new music and new generation filmmakers and content creators. So all of that behind the scenes and doco content, it's here to stay. So if you're enjoying it, thank you for your ongoing support. It means a lot. And if you have any particular people you want me to spotlight or any topics that you want me to do a deep dive in, let me know in those comments below. And for all of you young filmmakers out there that follow me for my shooting tips, my editing breakdowns, my equipment reviews, all of that stuff related to my personal filmmaking journey and process is here to stay. Because I want you to learn from the mistakes that I've made, to learn from my experiences, and to help speedrun your career so you don't have to learn the hard way. Now, in regards to music videos and their home and purpose on my channel, I don't want to do the Lyrical Lemonade style of channel. Let me explain. Don't get me wrong, it's iconic, and he's not the only director to do such a method. There are plenty of other directors out there who do the same. They use their channel as a hub where fans can come and discover visuals from tons of different artists. These channels have massive reach, big audiences, and it's all under one roof. But today, I don't really think that that approach is what is helping young artists. Not emerging artists anyways. If I'm working with an emerging artist, someone who's grinding to build something from scratch, the last thing I want to do is take their best piece of content and put it on my channel away from their audience. Because the truth is, your audience is your currency. You can't grow as an artist if your fans don't even know where to find you, or if someone else is taking all of the credit for your hard work on a track. Some directors have taken this approach of using their channels as hubs for these music videos, not as a way to put artists in the spotlight, but more for financial reasons. You know, not charging the artist for the cost of the music video, but instead the director comes to an agreement with the artist where the video exclusively lives on the director's channel. This way, if the artist blows up, the director gets to claim all of the AdSense money, all of the YouTube monetization. So the benefit here being for the artist that they don't take any risk. It's the director that's taking the gamble because it's going on their channel, and if it doesn't blow up, it doesn't make them any money. The downside for the artist here is that if it does take off, they don't get to claim a single cent from the video revenue as it lives on the director's channel. It is a big gamble that both parties are taking. In the short term, the artist gets a free video and the director assumes all of the risk. But the long-term risk being that they don't get paid for a song that they've put all this blood, sweat, and tears into because it's not on their channel. In some cases, it's the polar opposite, where the channel, instead of exclusively running ads to get their money, they might charge an extra fee on top for the artist for it to appear on their channel. You'll see this a lot on larger channels because essentially what the artist is paying for is a guaranteed audience, a reach of subscribers and viewers. So it does actually work in the artist's favor to be on these channels if they're interested in just quick streams. But now, in addition to the production costs, there is an extra paywall to get that audience. I don't want to do that. I don't want to take a fee just to slap the video on my channel. And I also don't want to take the gamble and hope that the artist blows up so I get to claim all of the YouTube royalties. I'd personally rather that the artist just gets to keep their own views, build their own subscribers, and actually grow their world, their audience, their channel. Because like I mentioned before, audience is your currency. So with all of this said, why are music videos still appearing on my channel? Well, they're director's cuts, ZacoBro alternatives. So when you see a music video on here, my aim is to give you something a little different, something that the original didn't have time for, maybe because of deadlines, or maybe the creative idea at the time didn't suit the final direction of the project. Maybe it's an extended intro, some deleted scenes, or an alternative side narrative that had to be cut out. This channel and the music videos I want to release here will be where I can be a bit more experimental and you get more than just the polished final version. This way, I'm always dropping something new and the artist gets to keep control of their careers and you get the best of both worlds. I want artists to have the freedom to release their approved version on their own channels, so they maintain their artistic integrity and give them the best chance at growing their own audience. But at the same time, giving you guys an alternative version that I get to have fun with. Sometimes these alternatives may complement the original, maybe they'll add some extra depth or dimension, or simply it might just be its own thing that I've got to have a little bit more creative freedom with. I've always been a big advocate that in my work, my name should never outshine the name of the artist. If you recognize my work, then great, but I want you to fall in love with the artist first, and then appreciate the visuals and how they complement the track. My name being attached to the project might be a selling point, but I don't want it to be the only reason you watch the music video. Maybe one day that'll change, but for now, I want to do everything that I can to help the local music scene grow. And that means letting artists release on their own channels without paywalls, without subscriptions, without any sort of barrier to entry. Let them grow their own audience. So that just about wraps everything up. So I'm looking forward to releasing some director's cuts of some music videos very, very soon. So stay tuned for that and subscribe if you want to see the versions that no one else gets to see. Until then, I'll catch you in the next one.